Guys, I fell off. I fell off hard, and for a good reason. So I'm excited to share a little bit more about what happened here and why week 8 and week 9 got combined on this bulk with me pushing to 275 pounds. This week we actually got well up over the 260s, up to 263 one of the days. So we are making progress. I'm gonna take you guys through an entire leg day as well as my full day of eating with about 4,500 calories. And reminder, I have worked with over 500 athletes, helping them on their journey. And to do this at scale and even larger, we've launched Vegan Squad Coaching. Check out the links below. We'd love to have you. Let's go ahead and jump into this week. Good morning, YouTube. I know I fell off and the full explanation is coming. We are currently in Treasure Island, packing up, trying to get everything out into the car because we are heading back to Allie's place in Lake City for a little bit before we make our big push up north to North Carolina later on this month. But back to the bulk. I fell off in recording. I did not fall off in nailing my food or nailing the gym. I've been pretty spot on. And this week, technically we're in week 9, I reached as high as 263 pounds. This morning, a little bit of a drop down to 260. It's Friday. So I'm gonna get you guys a full day of eating today, 370 grams of protein, 590 grams of carbs, 75 grams of fat. I'm getting ready my breakfast meal here. I got the cookies and cream veg. Shout out, use code BODYBUILDINGVEGAN. I'm gonna make that. That's gonna be my first meal. Probably gonna make another almost identical cream of rice meal for meal 2, and then I will take you guys to the gym through a leg day so you can see. I only do legs once every 9 days, so I want y'all to see exactly what that looks like. The reason for this delay is all of my energy last week went to launching the 6-week vegan body shred challenge brought to you by the Bodybuilding Vegan and Vegan Squad Coaching. And we've now had 111 signups as of this morning, guys. 111 beautiful souls that want to be a part of this community, get some more information about how to train, how to eat, how to love themselves, how to practice things like mindfulness, meditation, journaling, self-care. But also, I think the coolest part is we have a community. It's like Facebook, and with over 100 people in there commenting, hyping each other up. So exclusive for you guys. If you want to get in there, it's only 25 bucks for 6 weeks. Never in my life could I have imagined a deal this good. You just got to make sure you use code EATVEGAN. I will put the link down below. But enough about that. Time to get to the food. So I'll see you guys at meal 1. Alrighty, guys. So meal 1, I've got my cream of rice, some salt flakes on top, the cookies and cream veg, and then I'm going to add these blueberries on top. And I've got this. My mom wanted me to try it. A Silk Greek coconut yogurt. And I think they add some protein in here. Yeah, they add some pea protein isolate, but I'll get some fat, some carbs, and a little bit of protein out of this bad boy. They're good for your stomach. So I'm gonna put the blueberries on, put the yogurt on, and then get out in the car with this beautiful woman and get on the road. This is gonna be meal 1. Yummy, yummy in my tummy. Have arrived at our next destination. And so we have more cream of rice with the veg cookies, cream, some strawberries for the fruit, almond butter for the fats. This is gonna be my pre-workout meal. Another roughly 100 carbs, 60 grams of protein. I'm not sure the fat, it'll pop up on the screen, but this will digest super well, be able to go hit legs, and then got a few client calls, and then hopefully clock out. Alrighty, we are at the gym. I got my intro workout here, 35 grams of carbs. I always drink this while I'm training, highly branched cyclic dextrin. Dang, I look small. I mean, this is a 3X, but damn. We're gonna do legs. Gonna start off with leg curls here now that it opened up, and just walk you guys through what a leg day once every 9 days looks like. All right, kicking this off. First working set. I think I'm gonna do 3 sets here. Just kind of feel it out, see how it is. Goal is to get as much blood in the hams as possible. The reps should be higher. Okay. All right, a little bit too heavy there. Overzealous. Gonna drop it. It was at 150. Drop it at 120. Otherwise, it felt good. Goal here is to, like I said, get as much blood in the hamstrings as possible. Trying to keep my hips pushed down into the pad, and then really slow negatives. That's where you're gonna get more growth from, and also it controls it, and you don't bounce out of the bottom. Don't want any bouncing today. Okay. Also, Allie and I finally got our custom shoes back. I think they are pretty darn cool. Stuff on every side. A lot to look at. A lot to think of. All right, and once the hamstrings have been sufficiently pumped with blood, I like to move on to a compound movement, usually leg press, hack squat, or here, I'm gonna go get in line for single leg press. I absolutely love that one at this gym. All right, so I do make sure to warm up several times. I think I warmed up with 5 plates, 7 plates. Now we have 9 plates here each side. I'm gonna take this for a rep, maybe 2. Goal here is to make sure that this feels okay. Like, I don't wanna feel anything in my knees, my quads, glutes, just to make sure that it's safe to take the training wheels off and just push. So I'm gonna try this out for a rep or 2, and then it's time to push for the big weight. Now I did this for 18 reps fresh last time, so I'm fairly certain I can go heavier. Just wanna make sure that it still feels safe to do so. I'm gonna control this first rep as absolutely best as possible. All right, yep. It's hard, but it's doable. I'm gonna repeat on the left, and then add a plate, and then have some fun. Now, even though this is still a warm-up, you wanna be careful. There's a lot of weight. Easy peasy. All right, see you at 10. Come on. I think that was 15. Two. 3. Oh. Come on. Hey. Oh, come on. All right, one more set here. All right, next I like to go to something just a little bit easier, so to speak, than like those big compound lifts like the single leg press. So I come to adductors next. I've done a warm-up set and then an actual working set. Biggest thing with these, you want to be really careful here, because for a lot of lifters, or at least like myself, pretty well-developed legs, but my adductors might be considered to be slightly lacking. And so if you know how to train hard and push yourself, but your muscles aren't fully up to the task, you can get injured. So what I recommend with these, don't stretch with the weight further than you could stretch naturally without the weight. The other big thing is tempo. So I'll do a few reps while I'm speaking. Notice how I'm going slow, controlled, stretch at the bottom, boom, that's 1. Slow, controlled, drive back up, touch, 2. And that's how we want to make these look. Come up, use your hands to help you get a few more. But still fight the negatives. We grow more in the negatives. So get the negatives. Ah. Oh. Okay. And I like to stretch at the bottom for a few seconds. I think that's all we're gonna do here. We're gonna move on and do a little bit more for hamstrings. All right, so next I like to do these for hamstrings. They're on the I guess it's called the Roman chair. Biggest thing, you want to drive your heels back and your knees forward. And when you do that, you'll see it almost looks like a hamstring curl here. But what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna lean forward. Now remember, heels back, knees forward. Try to mentally drive as much tension as possible into your hamstrings. Use your hamstrings to control yourself down. Get a stretch at the bottom, and then contract your hamstrings to bring yourself back up. Now, for me, body weight is hard enough on these. Like a set of 15 is about as high as I can get with body weight right now. Now, why do I do these? Injury prevention is the answer. I don't know if this is the best hamstring building exercise in the world, but I know that not being in the gym because you're injured is not going to build your muscles either. So my own anecdotal experience is that I have never had a hamstring injury when these were in my program. What happens is I get lazy and I stop doing them and then I get hurt. So So either way, I really like these. They work to keep me injury free. I suggest you do them. Couple more exercises and we're done here, guys. All right, almost done here. I love leg extensions because they allow you to get quads targeted without causing as much stress as like a hack squat or a leg press or compound movement. It kind of allows you, I mean, literally what it is. It allows you to isolate your quads. And so, in my eyes, like if your stamina or the rest of your body's tired, like you can still really work your quads. So I like to put these towards the end. Some tips, just this foot position, use this lever to pull this as far back and close to you as possible. It's gonna allow you to really get a stretch at the bottom. The next thing that you can do, if you're up like this, you can't get as much of a stretch as if you lean back. So I put the seat as far back as it goes so that I can almost lay back like this. The last thing, take your hands, really lock in hard. You wanna lock in because that saves all of your energy. If you're not locked in, you're gonna be rising up between your reps and losing energy. So we wanna like put everything in a quad. So lock in, get a stretch at the bottom, a contraction at the top. Do one more here and then grand finale. All right, save the best for last, depending upon how you look at it. I have not done 120s in a while, so honestly, double digits would make me happy. I think we did 115 for 13 last time, so 120 for 10? I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Kind of have to poop. Bathrooms were full. Hopefully don't shit myself mid-set. In all seriousness, these are heavy. Warmed up with body weight, nothing else, so don't be like me. I'm gonna use straps to help hang on. I try to put the majority of the pressure through my front foot, but I have been using a little bit more of the rear leg to balance. So I guess it's better to show it than just talk about it. All right, I start with the weaker leg first, my right leg. Let's do it. I'm gonna rest and get the last set. I'll see you guys at my post-workout meal. All right, so normally I have this after the gym, but I was just not feeling it in my gym bag. More of the good old veg here, 60 grams with the edamame puffs. This is gonna be my post-workout meal, a little bit late. And I got 3 more meals. Allie has been so kind to get some steak race going on the stove, so that'll be the next meal. All right, so Allie made the sig race. Thank you, Allie. We put it on top of the baby food combined with, I'm cheating on the sweet baby rays with the sugar-free G. Hughes sauce. But yeah, I'm gonna get that in. And then I still got at least, 2 more meals after this one. If you're wondering how I make sure I'm in the shot, I can see myself in the microwave. All right, guys, the gym absolutely destroyed me. Like, these poor legs. I got some veins. I don't know. I used to train that hard all the time. I think I've been sandbagging it because I feel like I got hit by a bus. I feel like I can't do anything. Anyways, I got my sweet potato boats. You can learn how to make those in one of these videos that might pop up here or in the description down below. Or if you really want to support me, go get my cookbook. That's the innards of the potatoes, all mixed with some veg. So it's gonna be an awesome meal. Macros will pop up on the screen. Had to eat an apple. Allie said it might be bad because of these spots. Find out. I don't think so. But yeah, this is gonna be it for now. And then I got some rice and the say grace in the fridge. No, it's on the stove. It was on the fridge yesterday. Man, it's been a long day. Anyways, I have our first call with the Vegan Squad Shred community tomorrow. So I'm very excited for that. I'm gonna be announcing, talking to the 112 members that we have signed up. So any of those that are watching this that are in there, you guys rock. And anybody else, you can rock too. Go ahead and sign up. All right, and there she is. What a beauty. We're gonna watch The Madness. We just watched this stalker texting show. This light is not doing us justice here, but we have shreds of grace, avocado, rice, and pasta sauce. And that is literally it here. Oh, green beans too. This is gonna be the final meal of the evening. Give me like camping vibes. But yeah, I'm gonna go eat this, guys. I am so tired. My legs are still numb. Y'all saw. I pushed pretty hard. Give a final update tomorrow or the next day, and hope everybody has the best night ever. All right, guys, it is Sunday, final day of this week of week 9. Man, these weeks are flying by. I'm walking right now to go do some more walking on a treadmill to get my morning cardio in. I was 261 this morning, so we've held above the 260s every single way in this week, which tells me we are growing, getting a little bit bigger, feeling pretty good, all things considered. Moving to North Carolina next week for at least a month. Gonna have the Vegan Squad house, and really just so grateful for Vegan Squad coaching in general. We had our first community meeting last night for the 6-week Vegan Body Shred Challenge. About 28 people hopped on live. We have about 117 people in the course now. It's honestly life-changing, amazing stuff. And the part that I love the most is it's not the bodybuilding vegan show anymore. It's the Vegan Squad team. And being able to promote and share these other amazing coaches with you guys has been probably one of the most fulfilling things I've done in my entire life. So we'd love to have you guys there. The links are below if you want to check it out. Make sure you use my code to get a super special discount. And yeah, that's going to be it for week 9. See if we can grow even a little bit more on week 10.